Hello again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of the Cromify brand, that's C-R-O-M-I-F-Y, their vacuum sealer machine, automatic food saver with an included cutter. Now this draws a vacuum of 80 kPa, which is kilopascals, and that's equivalent to about 12 pounds per square inch. People are more familiar with that because of tire inflation. So this is very strong power, one-touch safe operation, dry or moist modes. Comes with everything you see in front of you right here, which I'm going to go over. Here's the sealer itself. Very nice and small. I like that. Comes with an instruction manual, the power cord, a little sealing tube if you have some containers that you can purchase online to use this to seal them. I'm going to show you where that goes on the unit, and a roll of bags that you could custom make the lengths, and an additional foam piece to replace this foam piece inside here if it goes bad, and a set of nice pre-done bags. Now let's continue going over some of the specs of this. This is convenient and efficient to use in your kitchen. Uses electromagnetic permanent pure copper core with higher quality to help you preserve food. The vacuum food saver is designed to be compact. It's only 15 inches by about 4.5 inches by 2.4 inches. It's very lightweight. It's only 2.3 pounds. Takes up very little space in your kitchen. Has dual sealing modes, dry and moist, as I mentioned, dry and moist. And we're going to show how to do that. Now there's a chart I'm going to show that they provide that shows how much time it could be increased on how long food will last in your fridge or in your cupboard. And it's interesting to look at that. You see how important it is to have something like this. And again, this is strong, high PSI or 80 kPa of vacuum pressure. And this will seal within 10 to 20 seconds of time. It's all one-touch operation, which is nice. And this bag cutter is really nice. I've never seen that before. We're going to show that. Now this is a ETL rated unit, and that's important because that tells you that it's got safe electronics in there and safe wiring. And on the back of the unit it does have an ETL certification number on there. That's really nice. So here's the cutter right here, and I've never seen that before in one of these units. And you could place a bag on there and slide across and get a nice even straight cut. That makes it easier to feed into the machine. We're going to show how it's all done. Now this company, they do provide a full 1-year warranty from the date of purchase, and there's professional team support using the Amazon messaging system, 24 hours a day customer service. So the first thing we're going to show is you have to power this up, and you have the cable right here, and it has a mated end that goes to the back of the unit, and there's a little rubber seal right there, which is nice. And this can go in just like that, real simple. Then you have 115 volt USA plug right there. Now you notice it's very simple to use. It has moist and dry setting, and the vacuum seal, which is what you're going to use to seal most of the time. That's going to do a vacuum as well as seal at the end, and then you have just seal alone if you want to seal the plastic and not actually have the vacuum going on, and then a stop right there. Now when you open this up, there is a vacuum button right there, and that's so that you could use the included tube, and you place it right there. And then you have this piece right here that you can put on units to seal things like canning jars, things like that that you can buy online. That's why that button is right there. Now this strip that you see right here, this strip is what conducts the heat. And inside here, it's very similar to what's inside your toaster. It's two sections of nichrome wire. This is what heats up and what melts the plastic pieces together while the vacuum is going on inside this chamber right here. So when you put a bag in here, you just have to make sure that you go past that sealer and have the bag extend into that little reservoir right there. And that's how you're going to use this unit. Now you can seal all kinds of things that we're going to show, but it's great for food as well as things that, like, you can even seal jewelry and coins and things like that. So here I have some nuts that I'm going to put in the included bag, and I'm going to go past that heater element that I mentioned. And I'm going to close this. Now you have to push each side down until you hear a click. And on the left and right there is a black button that will release it. Now this is dry, so we're going to hit till the dry eliminates. Then we do a vacuum seal. You can see what it's doing. It's taking all the air out of the bag, as well as internally on the nuts themselves, it's extracting air. And that's what gives it the ability to last a very long time for products, because it doesn't have oxidation from the air anymore. Now that display was blinking, and then when it stops blinking, you know that it's finished. So we can hit the side button, just like that. And then you have your seal all the way across there, and you have your unbelievably sealed. So here I'm going to seal some crackers. Lock the side, left, right. Again, we're going to keep it on dry and vacuum and seal. Now you can see it's cracking some of the crackers because of the strength of the seal. Only a few of them got cracked. Let's keep the other ones intact. So you want to put the crackers in as carefully as you can. I didn't really do that carefully. So you see the display right there. It was blinking, and now it stopped blinking. And that's it. Totally sealed crackers. So here I'm going to seal some vegetables. This is carrots and celery. I also want to point out how quiet this unit is. I've had other sealers where they're very noisy. This is actually very quiet. Again, look at the display. It did the vacuum, now it's doing the sealing process, and the display stopped. Hit the side button, and there you go. If you're doing something that is wet, and you're going to use the moist, it just has to be moist. It can't be really wet because the moisture will go into the water. But if it doesn't seal, you might have a little moisture on the end of the bag. Just take a paper towel and wipe that moisture out, and then it should seal perfectly. Here I sealed some beef jerky, and it works really good for something like that. It'll make this last like 8 months. If you're going to seal meat, I'd recommend you freeze it first and then put it in the bag to seal it. So here's that chicken. I kept it right in the original container. And you see it went really fast because there wasn't a lot of air volume in this, because it was the container already sealed and frozen. So you can see how fast that. Set the sides here. And there you go. You got the sealed container of frozen organic chicken. Now the unit came with a roll of extra bag material. I'm going to show you how to make a bag out of this. You take the piece and you don't need to put it into that reservoir there for air. I'm just going to put it so that it's over the heating element like that. And I'm going to click both sides and just put it on seal. And you don't hear any vacuum pressure because what it's doing is just doing the heat strip right there. Now it's finished. Now you have the end sealed, and now you can take the other end and just go across the cutter, and now you have a usable bag. So here's another brand of bags that's wider than the one that it came with, and I just sealed it using this machine just right there. And then you could take this bag and use cutter and now you have a storage bag using other bags you can get on Amazon. So here I'm going to use that larger bag, and I have a big bag of celery right here. We're going to try it on this unit. See, it's got a large volume, so it's going to take longer for it to seal. And there now it's sealing. And there it's finished. We have a sealed bag, a larger bag of celery. Another great application for the Cromify sealer is potatoes. Potatoes you don't want to refrigerate. You want to keep them at room temperature, but you want to keep them fresh. So you take a long bag like this, a lot of air in here, it's going to take a while. What this will do, it'll keep them fresh, even though they're stored in a dark place in your cupboard. This way you won't get any ants or bugs near them, and it keeps them fresh until you're ready to bake them or fry them, whatever you're going to prepare. Now it's doing the sealing. You heard the pump shut off. And it's finished. And now these potatoes, instead of lasting a month, will last 3 to 4 months. So there might be times that you don't want to vacuum something, but you just want to seal it. So here I want to just store the included vacuum connector and the additional foam piece, but I don't want to vacuum seal it. So you just use the unit just like this, push everything down, it's out of the way, put it over the electric wire right there, close the sides down, and then just go to seal. And now it's not using any vacuum pressure because I don't want to distort the foam or distort the vacuum hose right there. And now it's just going to provide a nice seal for me, just like that, so I could store it, not worry about dust getting into it. So what do I think about the Cromify, Cromify brand vacuum sealer machine, but automatic food saver with a cutter included? I think this is a great product. I love the fact how small it is. And as I demonstrated, it works really well, and it's not going to take up any space in your kitchen. If they included bags, you could start using it right out of the gate. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert you to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.